Ha ha ha. Hello, everybody. Kyle Abbott here. Sorry for my delay, but if you're watching this later, it won't seem like there's a delay unless there's actually an audio delay, but hopefully there isn't. Uh, just a late yoga. Haven't had breakfast yet, but I don't usually have breakfast until 1 p.m. anyways, which is brunch because I'm hip like that. Um, how are we all doing? We're going to be in the key of C. Did you know you can train yourself to tune without a tuner? For shamisen at least. Right now, I'm using a tuner to tune our each note to C because you're going to be playing along. I hope other people are going to be playing along in the YouTubes. Um, so we all need to be in the same tuning, the same key. But if I'm just playing by myself, I don't need to use a tuner because these other two strings are tuned to the each note each noto. They're based off of the each noto. So whatever this is, this happens to be C now, but it could be B, A, D, anywhere between those in the middle. And whatever that is, the next one will sound the same as position 6 on each noto. Each noto, ni noto. It should have the same pitch, more or less. And when you get used to that sound, no matter where you've tuned this to, you're always going to know it's going to be da 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 da. It'll always be that spacing no matter where you are. It'll keep that spacing. But until you get that in your head, just put your finger on position 6 on each noto, and you'll know that's the way to do. Same thing for ni noito and san noito. If we're playing in niagari tuning, we'll put our finger on position 4 of san noito. We want those to match. Da 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 da. And a handy trick, if you have a sawari, that buzzing sound, it will sound perfect. The buzzing will continue to the other strings if it's tuned, if it's in tune. If the strings are in tune with each other, I don't know, the frequency, just guessing, the frequencies are aligned or somehow synchronized or whatnot to where the buzzing will easily transfer. If it's out of alignment, then the buzzing won't smoothly sound. Like for here, the buzzing isn't sounding. Now it's sounding. Let's go up. Not sounding anymore. Now it's sounding. So that's a handy trick. Let's see if anybody's watching. Oh, hey, everybody's here. Hello, Carl, Lorraine. Oh, long time no see. Katanorama. Oh, hey, congratulations on getting your copy of Shamisen in Japan. Andreas, good to see you. Jose, you made it on time. Now, what's his name? Forgot his name, the guy with the lizards. If he makes it on time, that'll be trippy. What's that fake banjo he's holding? Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Well, yes. Hello, everybody. Marina, good. Everybody, good to be here with you guys. How are you all doing? I always made it on time. Oh, made it on time, except that day. Well, you know, you know how reputations start. It can only just take one moment to be known as the late fellow. All right, well, we're in the key of C. So this is a simple song, relatively simple. It's like A, A, B, B, just two parts basically, and those two parts repeat. But there's something we can do. Even though it's a simple melody, there's opportunity for technique refinement. And specifically here, the technique refinement will be hammer-on, uchi. Da, da, da. A, B, B, A. No, isn't it 2A, 2B? Double A, double B, in that order, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know, please. So the beginning is 0, ni no ito. 0, 0. Ni no ito, san no ito. Then 2, san no ito. And then hammering, we're striking ni no ito. Sorry, we're striking ni. We're striking 2. And then hammering solidly on 3. Like that. And the timing will be da 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 da. I should have a metronome. That would make things great, wouldn't it? Da 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 da. Oh well, I don't have a metronome, so we'll just figure it out. Da 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 da. We'll continue on, and then I'll mention something about hammer-ons. So 0 0 2 2 3 0 2 2 3. Da 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 da. And I was thinking about da 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 da. Da 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 da. So it'll be 0 0 2 3 0 2 3 0, then 2 3 4 3 0 0 2 3 0 2 3 0 2 3 4 3, and 4 3. Yeah, 3 4 3 is where we have our hammer-on, another hammer-on, and then a pull-off. This allows hammer-on is one technique that gives us some freedom for creative expression. I mean, importantly, timing is important. We want the first note we strike to ring out long enough that we can hear the full sound. But we don't want to wait too long. If we wait too long, then there won't be enough vibration, power in the vibration to sound our hammer-on. So it has to be just right, like a sweet spot, where the tone of 3 has enough sustain to be heard, and then going to the next note, so you hear this noticeable dua. And I like a really clear hammer-on there. And then the hajiki after that, just after you hammer down solidly, just pull that off. Let's get to a closer camera. Oh, I forgot to show my shamisen. I'll do that later. Come on, cord. Here we go. Closer cam begins now. Okay. So let's take a look at this. Here we go. Firstly, hammer-on. What do you notice here? Oh, right, there's a delay. I'll answer that. Most importantly is, I mean, we are using power because I do want a nice solid. When it lands, you know, just lightly pushing in, getting that contact, and having firmly planting in really brings the sound, makes the sound more pronounced and clear and louder, I think. But until that moment of pressing in, it's keeping the finger really loose and light and just directly, boom, planting in there. Not, okay, here's a good example. Not placing it on. I'm looking at you. Not placing it on. Slamming it on almost with a whip-like motion. Whip-like because we're not using power. But to me, it feels like slamming. Just very precise and intentional. And from there, after we've landed on precisely and intentionally, the ring finger just simply snaps back. Note doesn't pull back like this. Oops. Simply from here back to here. It can work with middle finger too. Okay, so with that, and 0 0 2 3 0 2 3 0 2 3 4 3, like that. Any questions about that? No. 0 0 2 3 0 2 3 0 2 3 4 3. Next will be 6. Wow, wow, my guitar. 6 3 0 4. However, let's take this opportunity to practice our hammer-ons. What gives a little extra flavor is instead of da da, put your finger on 4 instead of that. Put your finger on 4, sanoito, and do the same hammer-on to 6. Then 3. Wa ma da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Then. My guitar. You could do da 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 3 to 4. Basically, yeah. Playing the note below 4. And then hammering on to the note you intend to do. That might be a little too much. You could do that if you want to really practice this technique. Or let's try to mix it up a bit. 4 to 6, wow, 3, 0, then 3, and slide to 4. And after you slide to 4, get that vibrato going if you can on the nail, the finger. Ooh, nice. Note, most of this I didn't actually plan in advance. Yeah, so we're discovering this together. Cool stuff. Like that. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, yes, that brings up, I was going to talk to Carl about his vibrato. Oh, we'll do that later. Then 2, 3, mid 3, 3 sonneto. Da da da. You could press 3 on sonneto with your ring finger. Jump over with the middle finger. Or just transfer this way. Let's see, angles. Oh. Okay. You could just transfer like that. Get a little scrunchy in there. Then that works fine. Or, let's see. That's pretty nice. I usually don't like to do 2 techniques consecutively, but that sounds pretty cool. There we go. 2, then slide from 2 to 3. Yeah, actually, I do like 2 slides. And you can do that da da. You can do da 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 da. 2, 3, 2, slide 3. You can do 4 3s, 2, 4, hachiki to 3, 2. Da 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 da, or da 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 da, like that. 2 hammer on to 3, pull off, hammer on. And almost getting this rapidly, it's not a. It is a pull off, but it's not like 2 motions. Almost the motion of just pressing it on, pulling it off, pressing it on, pulling it off in this kind of motion is enough to sound kind of the hajiki technique. I don't know about that though. I kind of like that. Okay, so the next will be, again, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 4, 3. Then dun, 3, 0, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3. Oh, my bad. Da da da. No. Da. No, right. Da 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 da. Da da da. Hmm. Da 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 da. Da da da. Hey, people who know this song, the first time it ends on 0, I guess. And then the second time ends on guitar gently weeps. Ends on the major, kind of. There we go. Da da da. Sorry. So first time. Hey Joshua. First time. 6, 3, 0, 2. There we go. Okay, my bad. So what we just did. Let's keep that in mind for the second part, or second A, kind of. 6, 3, 4, 6. Da 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 dum. Nah. Dun da da dun. There we go. 6, 3, 0, 2. And we don't need to do any slide or anything. That's good. Then 0, mid 3. We can slide here to 4. And if you want to make that transition chord, kind of 6 on ichi no ito and a sharp on ni no ito. If you want san no ito, 5, 4, or just. And kind of mute the san no ito, or don't play it. Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl. Carl. Anywho. Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, no. Da, 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 da. Da, da, dum. Dum. And then again, what we started with. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, da, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. And that is part A. Or it's mostly part A. There's two different. It's like a subsection of part A because most of it's the same. It's just the end is a little different. So any questions about that? Let's repeat it a few times. Connect them together. Here we go. Da 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 da. I'll slow it down a bit. 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 3, 0, 2, 0, 3, 4, or 0. I'll keep the techniques off for now. Then second part. 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 3, 0, 4, 2, 3, mid 3, 3. One more time. 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 3, 0, 2, 0, 3, 4. Transition chord. Oops. 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 3, 0, 4, 2, 3, 3. And that's that. Dun, 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 dun. Questions about that? We can move on. Okay, moving on, I guess. Sharp sonoito. Sharp. Oh, wait. After 3, there's an upward fourth on the second verse. On the sonoito. Okay. Bleed into. Okay, at the end of the second verse. Da 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 da. No. Da 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 da. Sure. Feel free to add that in. Da da. Now, sharp to sharp. Oh, fifth. Oops, never mind. Dun dun dun. Sharp to sharp. And I would just keep this individual, like da da da, not sliding or hammer-on or hachiki or anything. Because when we go up here to flat, I believe it is, it's like just above 9, between 9 and 10. There we can slide if we want. We could slide from 8 to flat. Nah, that's not good. Da da da. Da 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 da. Depending on which is easier, you could do flat, then ni no icho with your pinky and middle finger, or ring finger. 12 ni no icho, then 10. Let's go to closer cam. So da 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 da, 8 9, 8 flat. Using your pinky and middle finger, you can keep your knuckles straight, your hand the same shape. Pressing flat with your index finger. Just putting these down, it'll almost be where the right position is, I guess. Putting your pinky down straight will be on position 12, more or less, depending on your finger size, length. Position 12, and then depending on which finger you prefer, you can press 10, which I have marked there. Or you can do flat, flat, 8, 6. Nah. That's one thing. If you have a song you like, just repeat a phrase and try different ways of playing it, like adding in da, 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 a slide there, or and repeat that, and try, instead of a slide, like a hammer-on. See if you like that, or just straight striking. They have all different flavors. And there's no right way to do it, whatever you prefer. Ooh, can get funky with that. Oh, can you just play the B part fully once before we move on? Hey, that's a good idea, Carl. Okay. Then back to the beginning. Chord change. Let me say the numbers now. As before, sharp, 2 sharp, flat, 8, 6, then sharp, 2 sharp again, sharp, 2 sharp, 6, sharp, sharp, 2 sharp, 6, sharp. And then repeats twice actually. Dun, 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 sharp, 2 sharp, 6, sharp again. Sharp, 2 sharp, 6, sharp, sharp, 2, transition, and then again, B part. Sharp, 2 sharp, flat, 8, 6, sharp, 2 sharp, 6, sharp, sharp, 2 sharp, 6, sharp, da da da, 2. and then A part again. It's no fair though. Lol, you and Mike can do these amazing chords because you have big hands. Oh, Lorraine, mine is rather normal size, I think, for hand-wise. Nothing like Mike. Um, but keeping your fingers relaxed and getting used to, spreading and spreading with, let's see, getting used to spreading your fingers, and then directing power to the tips. That takes getting used to. And it's only recently, like hanging around Mike, that my fingers have just kind of started to get comfortable with that. Before it was really hard to use the pinky. Oh, hey, there's something for the next Frosty. Oh, whoa. An idea is forming. How does the beginning of that go? What's the name of that song? I gotta refresh my memory. Oh, just Gloria. What about Turkish March for the next live session? Are you kidding? Oh, you are kidding. That's a good idea, Carl. Maybe we will. Hey. Glory next video. Hey, Carl, what about this for the CD? Then the drum kicks in. Oh, hey, let's keep that in mind. I think we have some recording to do after. Okay. Oh yeah, so that's the song. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm so distracted. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 sharp 8 6, sharp 2 sharp 6, sharp 2 sharp 6, sharp 2. Yeah, Lorraine, might as well have a minor key in there as well. Da, da. So let's see if we can add some technique things to the beat part. Da, 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 as we did before. 8 8 6, da, da, da. There we can do from sharp da 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 da. Hold down sharp and press with the pinky if you can. This is a good exercise. Or you could do slide. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, okay, that's that. Boy, I am so distracted with the Gloria now. Carl, you better. Um, huh? um, yes, well, currently 43 minutes, but I don't know, 14 years or so. Carl, get Stalker done and Nagizia Popse hopefully later because we've got a new song. We've got a new song for sure. This inspiration can't be silenced or forgotten. Okay, we're gonna be checking in with that later. How much time we have? We got 15 minutes. Okay. Um. Oh, let's go back to FaceTime. Okay. So we got the song done. We got not Gloria. We got Gloria, but we have just done While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Any questions about that? Any technique questions? Because I got to think about this song. Gloria. Yeah. Is that is Gloria's ever done for like Christmassy kind of thing? Because I can't remember if that I'm recalling that from my carol days in my youth or just randomly and just kind of connecting them together in my head. Oh yes, Lucas and everybody, I'll be adding the tabs to While My Guitar Gently Weeps and for Gloria if we ever get to that. Okay, good. So it is. So it's not just my imagination. Carl, I wanted to mention two things about your technique video. Thank you everybody who's participated so far. I need to check them again, and I will definitely check them all. I mean, I will watch through them all again before we announce the winner. 2 points, Carl. I want to mention yours. Your tataki, especially with sanoito and ninoito, are very sharp and pronounced. Put in that extra, if you can. I want to hear that solidity on the ichinoito. And that you can, of course, do with that downward swing, having the thumb perpendicular to the string. Thumb perpendicular to the string with the downward swing. Like that. So I want to hear more of that, if possible. And then your vibrato, and you've probably already caught this. I think you're doing... or something in your vibrato... you did something. I think when you were doing vibrato, you went down? Like that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Or something was quite exaggerated. And that's fine if you want to go for it. If you want to do that. Yeah, you noticed it already. And it's not even too much. I think it was the position 7, I see. Yeah, maybe it's the upward or the downward. And it wasn't necessarily too much in the sense of too wide, but maybe the timing, like if you just waited an extra millisecond before going up and down, then it would sound maybe more pleasing. Not that, I mean, I don't want to bring in personal taste into this. It would, sound, I don't know, subjectively in a good direction. Yeah, a little bit more pause. Da. Okay, it's on by two. Yeah, if you just add a little bit of pause, and do the same amount, that would probably fix it all up nicely. Yes. Uh, oh, Lucas, I've mentioned. We've Lucas has been sending some of the private videos with the Rokudan and such, doing the Tatakibachi. That's been really cool. For those who don't know, if you send, I think it's $15 a month using Patreon. For $10 Patreon, you get, or is it $20? I'm not quite sure. If you do $10 a month, you get all the notation for these lives. If you do 15 or 20, I forgot which, you can send me videos anytime of your technique and whatnot, and I will send a video reply with corrections and suggestions and things. It's really fun to watch you all, not only to watch Lucas and correct his technique, because that's also fun too. Um, but yeah, just to get to see you guys is really fun. Um, is that a white background screen on a white wall? Yes, that is a white background screen on a white wall. Years ago, when my brother started doing videos here, before I was doing it here, he put up a piece of drywall or sheetrock or gypsum board, depending on where you come from, painted it pure white, and he was using that. But I was starting to get like a little dirty, smudgy, so we got this Savage brand white paper, and we've been using that for the past 7 years or so. No, 5 years. Wow, 6 to 7, 5 or 6 years. And then we're going to be switching to a black wall eventually, which is a curtain, and then lowering down the exposure on the camera, or doing some kind of lighting kind of things to make this pure black. I did a test on a video which I sent to Lucas. Oh, it does look quite professional. It's so different, because I'm used to this being, you know, as I mentioned before, kind of happier, I guess, bright and such, and pure black. I thought would be depressing, but it's actually not bad. Just have to lower the lighting a little bit. Blah blah blah. Um, yeah, go for it, Jose. I wonder if I could just do a group, just send a group message to everyone. Say, hey, Lucas, Jose, Lucas, here's your point. Jose, here's your point. But then I guess that would just become Shamisen Live again. So yeah, individual videos. Yeah. Oh, hey, let me show you. Speaking of cool things, I think. Now shamisen, kojamisen, shamisen number 7 is done. I've already started on shamisen number 8. Yes, Larry has only come back once in the past many months, and he says he's going to finish his first shamisen before I can make number 3. I doubt that. And fortunately for me, we're coming upon Matsuri season, my main performance season, which means I'm away on weekends, which is the time Larry can come. And so I usually do this on the weekday, like an hour or two in the evening, 7 or 8 p.m. So that means I might actually have time to complete another before he comes, without intentionally preventing him from coming. I told him, last year when I was in Thailand and Japan, those were the times. Just work on it at home. But he wanted to start dance class. Anywho. Oh, hey, thank you for being here, Roderick. Yeah, it's about time, that, especially after Kubo came out. It's a nice song for shamisen, for sure. So this is the other, if we remember shamisen number 6, I used pommel, sapeli, sapel, wood, and it's a beautiful, beautiful grain. Unfortunately, I decided to use that for as a test, and kind of testing different ideas from Reagan. One of which was putting a metal core inside, carving a channel, putting in metal, and that made it quite heavy and really sharp sound. Too sharp, not very fun to play. It's okay, but for me, um, I kind of regret putting that metal in. Fortunately, I get a second chance because out of that piece, I was able to get enough wood for 2 sol. So this is my redemption shamisen. Shamidemption. Yes, that one's for you, Carl. And what's more, we've got and another regret, not a regret, but something I won't want to do again, is snakewood because it has a tendency to crack. It hasn't yet, but it also does shrink. And in Japan, it had shrunk, and now it's expanded again, and it's kind of volatile, as it were. But this is beautiful Makassar ebony. And oh, I just love the ribbons. Like, look at that. This will be so cool, so cool. And it matches with this ebony here, more or less. So that'll go on, swoop, like that. I'm really. It was kind of random finding this piece, but it was just beautiful how this goes through, and mostly in the middle too. Josh Curry, who makes the acrylic bachi, I'm hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be sending this to him, and in this spot right here, right in the middle there, with his laser cutter, he's going to make an inlay, or he's going to carve a channel so a Bachito logo can fit in there, made out of abalone. Basically at the size it needs to be. It's too small for Dremel tool or chisel or such. But that's going to be nice of him. Looking forward to that. The Tenjin, also this is sapeli, a ribbon sapeli. So that's going to be, it's very shiny. And then yeah, ebony there. Before I tried to get as much ebony as possible, like going to the edge here. But, cut it back a little bit, so it's a little bit shorter here. I learned some mistakes from the last one about Zagane and the Itamaki angles. So, yeah, hopefully with what I learned from the previous one, this will be even better. It's been a lot of fun with the previous shamisen. Take about 3 months, and after I finished, I was just so done, and I didn't want to I didn't have any desire to make another for a whole year. But it's like finally things are clicking in, and it's just like after one is done, it's like I want to learn from those mistakes and try it again with a new one. So that's finally coming to something. Blah blah blah. Comments. Oh. Hey Andreas. You jest, but that's actually the next song we're going to do, because the 2 songs my local student wanted to learn was While My Guitar Gently Weeps, which is why we did it today, and Norwegian Wood. So, yeah, joke's on you, buddy. That's what we're going to be doing next time. I'd like to try making more fun. Yeah, for sure. Oh, Carl, how much time did you expect it to take for Larry, and how much time has it been currently? Larry thought it was going to take like 5 weekends or so. Yeah, about 5 or 6 weekends, I think, is about that. And I remember the first or second time he came over, he was telling me, he's like, okay, so we do the dough, this weekend, we get the sao done this weekend and such. Yeah, it'll be about, 4 or 5 weekends, right? And I didn't really respond to that because, anything is possible. But no, yeah. So I expected it to take, well, for weekends only, you know, 3 to 6 months, maybe 6 months. And if he actually worked on it at home, which he said he was going to, and especially while I was gone, if he did it there, uh, he could have gotten done well under a year for sure. Uh, but yeah, we are, I don't know, 16 months into it. He's 16 months into his own. So hey, I mean, yeah, I don't care. It's funny. I enjoy it. It's entertaining. Um, why am I holding this? Yeah, I am holding this. Pen Togo. Is that tiger maple or quilted? Good question. It's sapeli or sapel, whatever it is. It's harder than quilted or tiger maple. Tiger maple, that's quite soft. I think about 700, 800 on the Janka hardness rating thingy. It's about 7 or 800, whereas this is 1800, I do believe. And compared to koki, I think, are these the woods typically used for shamisen, like the koki shamisen is like 3000 on the Janka. Karin is about 1800, so yeah, 1800 is the right amount. It's softer than it can be, but harder than maple, than tiger maple. Sugar leaf, is it sugar leaf maple? That's the, no, that's soft. Sugar leaf is soft. The other one is hard. Well, hard rock maple. That's hard enough for shamisen, for sure. Um, let's see. Lorraine, love the stripes on my clips. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, hidden fret markers, number positions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Centered on position 20. I know. Unfortunately, let's see actually where this will line up. I was hoping it would line up on either position 10, this little kind of point where the ribbon kind of connects to like in the middle. I was hoping that would like be on 10 or something where I could just whoop, go to without needing a piece of tape. But alas, this will be on. Where will this be? Oh wow! Oh my goodness! How could I be so fortunate? Oh, not there. But well, this second one. Gosh, well, what do you guys think about this? It lines up this second. Um, oh, Carl. Excuse me. This second part right here, where the ribbon comes to a little point, that lines up perfectly with position 12. Oh, 12 or 14? No, 14, position 14. Like this here, unfortunately, is just shy of the octave. Just is like 21, I mean. Or it's like in between 20 and 21. It sounds a little sharp. But this is right on 14. Amazing. And unplanned. What do you think if there was going to be an abalone common, the logo? I was thinking like at the very end here would be artistically the most pleasing. Would that be, what do you think if it's like here? Would that be kind of odd? Oh, I also figured if it was at the end, then later on, if there need to be kind of the combedi, the replaning, like this area almost never needs to be replaned. So I figured it would kind of prevent the abalone from being worn away. If it's down here, then it's more likely to be sanded down. Blah blah blah. But yeah. Go for the 12th. Oh yeah. But I mean, let's see. Do I have? Oh, stick around, fellers and folks. I mean, folks. Oh, just a second. So I made a little cutout. I made a little cutout column. So we could see how it looks. This is actually still a little too big. I'll need to have maybe a few millimeters shorter, but in any case, if it was positioned here, the dough is here. Yeah, that actually might look a little too far, too close to the edge, I wonder. Okay, let's try position 14. I don't know, then that kind of looks random. Here's in the middle, as Carl suggested. Huh, that's kind of neat. Comments? Oh, at the end? Like a marble resting in the ribbon. At the end. The middle. Let's try the end again. This is going to be laying down. Oh. Wish I had a dough to... Oh, just a second. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Yeah, hold on one more time. Okay, here's a test dough. So we can get a little idea. This is here. Yeah, okay, let's just say this is here. Oh, that's not going to work too well. Just a moment. Jan. Or, is in the middle. Yeah, middle might be nice. Um, 9 and 10. I worry a little bit about 9 and 10, that kind of area, because later on, if I do have to do combetti, the replaning, then it's possible that abalone will get worn away. I prefer not to do that. Lorraine, yeah, everyone is different. What matters is what you like. That's so hard. That's the hardest thing because it looks good in so many different places. Yeah, I first was thinking the end here, but yeah, Carl made a good point. In between does look quite artistic. Oi. Gosh. No, yeah, that's gonna have to be the end for sure. Um, Oy. Okay, well then. Uh, yeah, let's say there. I'm gonna think about that. And thanks for the ideas, everybody. Mm, boy, I can just imagine though, like after it's all done. I'm going to send this to Josh before I trim this down. And just like why I don't have a tattoo is like, I'm worried if it's carved in at this space, what if it looks different, when this is shaved away, or what if I want to change my mind? Anywho, it must be getting late where you guys are. It's getting time for some coffee over here. Um, Sweet doubt in your mind, trouble is brewing. Um, oh, and Gloria, I can't get too caught up on this common either, because I got Glory to do. Um, it's so hard to be pleased. Oh, hey, that's a good idea, Carl. I'll do that. That's the joy of being single. Um, okay, and on that note, hey, it's life. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for doing the While My Guitar Gently Weeps with me. Sorry, Carl, about your skin. Um, I will. I'll keep you posted, Carl, about Gloria, and try some ideas with this common thing. Thank you again. Okay, Vivaldi's Gloria. I'll check that out. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right. I'll be here next week, will I? I'm pretty sure I will. So we'll be here same time, same place. Norwegian wood, I believe we're going to learn. Oh, next week is also the. We're announcing the winner, are we not? It's the 5th. We may or may not be announcing the winner. But anywho, prizes will be coming soon for the Shamisen Live contest. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. See you on the forum and the Facebook group thingy.